Everybody, it's Kaboom, and today I'd like to show you a method that I discovered today on my live stream with the help of Mr. Cheezel, who reminded me that the golden mask that's come out of the spires with the hammers, those dudes drop 35 essence, and I remember a strategy I used in Craftopia 6 to farm corrupted crystals, and so I took those two things, combined them together, and came up with this method. So as we get into this, there's going to be a few things that you're going to want to bring with you to make this a successful trip. I would recommend bringing a recycler. You're going to definitely need 2 jump pads, a bed, and the resources to put down a marker. You're also going to need a flying ship. I'd recommend having a chest on it because we're going to be going around the map looking for spires, and there's a certain type of spire that we need. Now, it's not the purple or the red, it's actually one that is spawning out the correct enemies. But before we go and have that battle, let's take a look at our equipment and go over that real quick. Okay, so first we're going to want to be sure that we have weapons that have the Spire Bane 3, Durability 3, Zapping 3, and Damage 3. The Spire Bane is going to allow you to deal more damage, and the Zapping 3 is going to help with the group of mobs. And a little side note, if you can, rift your weapon to get that ultimate damage level. I recommend also doing that. Also, whatever hero type you're running, be sure to bring one of their weapons because they have a very great secondary attack that can be utilized to help decrease the amount of time it takes for you to farm the essence. And I'd highly recommend having at least one set of plasma pistols that have Spire Bane, Durability, Damage 3, and Zapping on them. And also, if you can, rift those so you get maximum damage from them. For me, my loadout's going to be the Marksman Bullseye, the Corrupted Plasma Pistols, Corrupted Crossbow, and the Corrupted Sword. In this last slot, I'm going to actually put my potions in, but before I go into battle, I'm going to slap down this Sturdy Potion that's going to give me 3 bonus armor to help make me a little tougher in this battle and not die to one laser bolt. Also, I definitely recommend having good charms. If you can, be sure to have 3 epic health charms that will also help you obtain victory in this battle. All right, with that being said, let's go see if the Spire is spawning in the mobs that we're looking for. All right, let's drink our Sturdy Potion and we'll go from a 9 to a 12 in armor. This lasts 15 minutes, which is a huge W. We're going to go ahead and move down our small health potions for now until we find the spire we're looking for. All right, let's go in here and see, did we get a hammer guy? We got a hammer guy. That's what we're looking for. Oh, we got 2 hammer guys. Nice. Okay, perfect. This is the spire we are looking for. Now that we found the spire we're looking for, we're going to go ahead and place down a bounce pad somewhere where this laser beam won't damage it. This is a little cove here, so we're going to place ours down there. Then we're going to go ahead and turn this force up to 3. And then we're going to jump on our jump pad. And we're going to go 200 meters in this direction. All right, now we're going to just go ahead and check our distance. We are 216 meters away. That's perfect. We're going to go ahead and put down another jump pad here and turn that on to Force 3. Then we're going to grab our marker, and I like to do a flag, and my color is green. So that's going to give me something to aim for when I jump away to remind me where this jump pad is. And while we're at it, we're just going to go ahead and throw down a recycler. During this battle, you're going to be getting a ton of hammers from the hammer guys, and I would recommend recycling them here and having a chest to put your resources in. I also have a chest on my ship, so I can also use that. Now let's go back to the Spire and let me show you where the magic happens. Actually, before we go up there and actually fight the Spire, we need to do one more thing, and that is put down a bed about, this close to the Spire. Somewhere where the bed won't get destroyed also is important. We're going to go ahead and assign our bed here. That way, if we do happen to make a wrong move and end up getting taken out, we'll respawn right here, and the Spire's health will not come back. That'll make sense here in a second. Let's go ahead and get the Spire's health down. Actually, since we're going to go into battle, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my jumbo health potions. We're going to bring the Spire down until it's about only got a quarter of its health left. For me, I like the Hunter's class. It allows me to use these bombs, which really helps. I also brought a villager along that also helps out a lot too. Now, if you're an expert, he's probably not gonna last real long, but if you're in survival, he should spawn back. Okay, we just got the Titan spawn. That means we have the Spire down to the level that we need it at. Okay, this is perfect. All right, so now we just need to take these guys out. Look at that. Oh my gosh, the essence is just flowing. The essence is just flowing in. Now we're actually gonna try to not do any more damage to the Spire. Okay, so now we have the Titan out. We're gonna try not to, oh my gosh. Are they attacking the Titan? Oh my gosh, look at them. The new mob. Oh my gosh, they just, okay. Well, that was fun. Don't attack the Spire. You're actually gonna wanna work around this outside edge and try to stay away from the Spire as much as possible. And then once everything gets spawned in, you're gonna wanna try to get that Titan taken out so you can focus on the other enemies or get the enemies taken out. It's where you just start farming that XP. Now we're gonna run over here to our bounce pad, and that has been 10 minutes. And we've already got over 500 essence. And this is where the rubber meets the road. We now going to jump on this bounce pad and fly out of the range of the Spire. Okay, now that we're over here, we're just gonna go ahead and head on back to that Spire. When we get back to the Spire, you're gonna notice the Titan has spawned in and all those little minion guys have spawned in. You're also gonna notice that my secondary attack is full on my Hunter's Blade, which is gonna be great. So let's just drop down here. There's the Titan, and let's get all those guys spawned in. There they are. Once they're all in, and they come running at me, secondary attack, bam. That is so cool. That is a good, quick, fast, easy way to get these guys taken out so that you don't have to worry about them and you can just start focus on that Titan. And now we have our Titan, which now we can focus on. So let's go ahead and mark it and then bring him down. And now we're gonna get out of here and cause the Spire to respawn in the enemies. And then we just rinse and repeat. Okay, so we have everything set up, and that took us around 12 minutes to get everything set up, to get the Spire down to the health level that I needed. And now this is where we start the farming. We are at 1,291 essence. Let's see how long it takes us to get to 5,000 essence. Okay, it's been exactly 20 minutes and we are going back in for our last round. And I don't even think we're going to have to do a full round here. We're like at 4,800 essence. I'll break the numbers down for you here in a second, but let's go ahead and get down here. Get that remaining essence we need. Something I was going to tell you too is those masks, when they come out, if you position yourself between the Titan and the Spire, those masks will actually hit that Titan. And I'm about to die as I'm talking. 5,000 essence! There it is! Oh my gosh. Let's just go and finish this guy off here real quick. 21 minutes. And I think we got like 3,800 essence. Yay! There we go. We didn't need to fight it, but we fought it anyways. Got a corrupted crystal for it. Nice. All right, let's go back over and break down our numbers. Okay, so initially, once we found the Spire we were looking for, getting the Spire's health down, getting everything set up, took about 15 minutes, I'd say. And then we got up to 1,300 essence. And then we went from 1,300 to 5,000 essence, which means we got 3,700 essence in 20 minutes. If I was to go into this battle again, I would probably go ahead and get rid of the sword and just go ahead and bring in another set of pistols. And before I fly over there to engage, I want to be sure my pistols are cooled down. There was a couple times I flew over there, dropped down, and my pistols had already overheated. And since the last update, if you get your pistols overheated and you switch out and then you switch back, they're still overheated. Where in the past, they would have cooled down. Now they don't. So those are some of the changes I would probably make in the future to make this run a little bit faster, but overall, you really can't be upset with a whole 5,000 essence in close to a half an hour. But honestly, at the end of the day, this is a super fun way to level up your character and get those hero classes unlocked. If you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful, would you do me a favor, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and as always, may the bricks snap in your favor, and until next time, bye!